In this video, I'm out in North River Ranch in Parrish, Florida, and I'm going to take you on a tour of 4 brand new construction homes from David Weekley. So if you like home tours, stick around. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Bryan, and I specialize in helping people just like you relocate to the Tampa Bay and Sarasota areas. So if you're thinking about making a move, reach out. I'd love to help you. My contact information is right here. Give me a call, shoot me a text, whatever's easier for you. Or you can scan this QR code right here. That will take you to my Calendly link where you can schedule a one-on-one Zoom call to discuss your real estate goals. All right, guys. So like I said, 4 different floor plans of their inventory homes that are done, ready to go. They have 3 different options when it comes to incentives for financing and closing cost incentives. So if you're interested, reach out. We can go over those. I know one of them ends the end of September, so this video may or may not be out by then. But just reach out and I can go over what is going on currently. All right, so enough talking. Let's start today's tour. All right, this one's the Zander floor plan. We're on a corner lot over here. This one is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2414 square feet. Currently listed at $519,990. Let me pan around, show you what it looks like over here. They're still working. Road's gonna continue on down that way. We'll go across the street next. Like I said, we're on the corner lot. So let me just walk over here real fast, show you what it looks like over here. So they got 2 rows of townhomes here that are gonna go that way. Nice big corner lot over here. All right, let's go inside. Take a look at this one. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. The HOA out here is a whopping $9.25 per month. That equals $111 per year. And the CDD fee, $3,043 per year. That's added to your tax bill. So of course you have your paver driveway, walkway, and your front porch area here covered. Nice glass door here. All right, so we come in the front door. On the first floor here, you have the LVP wide plank flooring. And then right here to the right is gonna be your coat closet. All 8-foot doors. On the first floor, I don't remember when I was turning the lights on, if they're on the second floor, but we'll check it. We'll find out shortly. But nice wide hallway here. And then right here to the left is gonna be the half bath. Absolutely love David Weekley and their design. We got the black hexagon tile there. Pedestal sink. I do wish there was an actual, cabinet and countertop here in the sink so you could store some things. But love the framed mirror. And then of course, over here, you're gonna have the toilet. All right, let's continue on. Let's go upstairs first. This has a first floor main suite, so we'll finish down here as we go outside. So coming up the stairs, only thing I would change here is that I would just, open this up, put like a wrought iron spindle instead of the drywall. But when you come up, you have the 2 windows here. Let me pan back real fast. You have a bunch of windows over here to let light in. And of course, overlooking downstairs. You have a loft right here with 2 additional windows over here. Come down the hallway, you're gonna have a closet right here. And then bedroom number 1. This one has an ensuite. So I like the taller baseboards, and no, it's not 8-foot doors on the second story. A lot of times they don't do that on the second story, few and far between. But you have the tile floors here in the bathroom, your white cabinets, your quartz countertops, of course, the David Weekley signature framed mirrors, and then you have your white tile around your tub and shower combo. Of course, all your black hardware. And then you have a walk-in closet here, or like what I call it, a step-in closet, because it's not full-blown walk-in closet like you'd see in a main suite. All right, so right outside that bedroom, you're gonna have your air handler here. Little space here for maybe a vacuum cleaner or something. All right, down here, you're gonna have 2 more bedrooms and a bathroom. So bedroom number 2. Not the biggest bedrooms. And then just a standard closet here. Cross over the hall, bedroom number 3. You have your little hobbit door over here. As you can see, there's a light switch, there's light out here. This gives you access to down below where you can run some can lights and out your covered lanai. And it's nice and warm in there. And then of course here is the closet for this one. Okay, and then at the end of the hall here, you're gonna have a bathroom number 2. Same tile that we've seen before, same cabinets, countertops, and the framed mirror, and then the same white tile around your tub and shower combo. All right, let's head downstairs, finish taking a look. All right, so we get down to the bottom of the stairs, come right into the kitchen here with this nice big island with your quartz countertops. Of course, you have the brown cabinets for the island. You have your 2 black pendant lights right there. Of course, your refrigerator would go over here. Then you have the white cabinets, the quartz countertops, your white tile backsplash. Let's go over here real fast and then we'll come back and finish the kitchen. So you have a 2-car garage out here. There's a little bit of a bump out over here. And then of course over here, you're gonna have your hurricane shutters and your water heater there. It is an electric community over here, as we'll see right there with the cooktop. But then when you come in out of the garage, turn right here to the right, your laundry room. Once again, the nice, fun hexagon tile. Of course, your washer and dryer would go there. And then your wire shelving there. Nice little window right there, let some light in. All right, here's a look at this side of the island. Love these brown cabinets. Single bowl undermount sink, of course your black hardware. And then you have your stainless steel dishwasher. Then over here, you're gonna have your electric cooktop, stainless steel range hood. And then over here, your wall mounted oven and microwave. And your pantry with wood shelves. It'd be nice if they did wood shelves everywhere instead of the wire shelves, but at least they did it in the pantry. All right, so this would be your dining room area right here. Of course, you have the super tall ceilings on this side, and then I forgot to turn that light on. And then over here would be your main living space. Nice big windows out the back. We'll go outside. Don't know why I left the door open. And then into your main suite. So main bedroom here. As you can see, they're building a house back there, but we have the palms blocking it. Those will grow. They grow pretty fast here in Florida. All right, nice sized bedroom. Coming into your main bath, you have that same tile floor we've seen. Got the brown cabinets in here for the bathroom, dual vanity, of course your black hardware, framed mirrors, all that good stuff. And then your nice big shower. So you walk in, you do have the tile all the way up to the ceiling, which is nice. Your 2 transom windows up there. And then your nice wide shower here with your niche built in right there. So nicely done. And then back here is gonna be your walk-in closet. Since there's not a linen closet in this one, that's why they do these types of shelving right here for your towels and linens. And then right, of course, behind this door is going to be your water closet. All right, let's go outside, take a look at this backyard. If I was gonna knock this, and I'm obviously going to, I would have a sliding glass door here instead of just a door. But let me know, do you prefer sliding glass doors or the doors like this? Come out here, you have covered lanai out here. Of course, it's gonna be a little loud since they're working, but we have the corner lot back here, and as you can see how they plant the palms, there is a fence there as well, runs all the way down. And as we get to the end, you'll see what I'm talking about, because I'm going to film the house that's right next to the end of it. But here's a look at the back of this one. Once again, this is the Zander floor plan. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below, and I will see you at the next one. So we are across the street. This is the Benton floor plan. It's a 3-bedroom, a 2-bath, 1963 square feet. Plus it has a flex room. This one is currently at $499,990. Let's go inside, take a look at this. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. So you come in the front door, you have the darker LVP. And then over here to the right, you're gonna have 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. So bedroom number 1 up front here. Nice sized bedroom here. And of course you have the 8-foot doors. Just the standard closet. And then right outside bedroom number 1, you have your first bathroom. Get the tile floor, the light gray cabinets, quartz countertops, and then of course your framed mirror, toilet there, and then the tile around your tub and shower combo. And then right outside the bathroom, you're gonna have your linen closet. And then bedroom number 2. So much bigger bedrooms, secondary bedrooms than the first one we saw. All right, come back down the hall. Right over here to the left is gonna be your 2-car garage. All right, so when you come in out of the garage, right here to the left is gonna be your flip-flop closet, since we don't really wear coats here, I guess. And then here's your flex room. So you have your French doors here with the glass leading into your flex room. So nice size space here. Great for an office or whatever. Let me know in the comments below, what would you use this room for? All right, continuing on. Let's go right here real fast. Laundry room, the nice, fun, funky tile that David Weekley is known for. Of course, your washer and dryer would go there. And then right outside of the laundry room is where your air handler is. And then behind me, your kitchen. So once again, nice size island here with the quartz countertops. Those light gray cabinets again. You have your black pendant lights. And then of course your stainless steel dishwasher. And then over here behind me, you're gonna have your wall mounted oven and microwave. And then your electric cooktop there and stainless steel range hood. Nice glass tile, or it's probably ceramic. Actually it is ceramic. I don't know why I said glass. Then over here, your pantry with the wood shelves. Really like how they do the wood shelves in the pantries here as well. And then of course your refrigerator would go there. So here is a look out. This section here would be the dining area where you have the can light there right in front of the windows. And then this is gonna be your main living area here with TV and all that stuff will go on this wall here. Now you get both options, sliding glass door and a regular door. So let's go back here real fast, take a look at the main suite, and then we'll go outside and check out that lanai and backyard. All right, so you come in to the main bedroom here. It's a little bit small. I had some clients in over the weekend, and that was the big knock on this particular floor plan. They really liked everything else except the main bedroom's a little small. All right, come into your main bath. Of course, your tile floor is there. And then right here to the left, as soon as you come in, is gonna be your water closet. And then over here to the right, you're gonna have your dual vanity, the gray cabinets, the quartz countertops, your framed mirrors. And then behind the door, there is a dedicated linen closet here. And then of course, your nice big walk-in shower. Once again, tile goes all the way to the ceiling in the main bath. You have your gray hexagon tiles down here for your shower pan, your 2 windows up top, and then of course the built-in niche there to hide all your shampoo and stuff. All right, back here is going to be your walk-in closet. And they do still put the shelf in here if that linen closet's not enough for you. All right, let's go take a look at this backyard and no neighbors behind you. All right, so go out the sliding glass door here. You come out, you have your covered lanai. I like how they did the, made the little rectangles here, put the channels in there. It gives it a nice little architectural detail. Really, really like that. I love David Weekley. All right, so nice sized backyard. Probably not big enough for a pool. If it is, it's gonna be a small pool. So you can see here, your property line stops right here. And then all this is common area. But you don't have any neighbors behind you. You have this nice big retention pond that wraps all the way around over there. And then of course that one over there. That's the main road coming in. And then you also have the preserve over here. So nice and peaceful back here. Let me turn around and show you what the back of this one looks like. Once again, this is the Benton floor plan. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below, and I will see you at the next one. All right, let's run inside real fast because I have a cement truck right behind me and it's a little loud. Get inside and I will talk about the specifics of this home. All right, so this is the Sanborn floor plan. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath plus a flex room. A little bit bigger than the last one at 2127 square feet. Currently listed at $499,990. So you come in, you have the LVP flooring here, and then over here to the left, you're gonna have 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. So bedroom number 1 up here. It's kind of similar layout. They just play off a little bit of it, add some square footage. So your standard closet there. And then in between the 2 bedrooms, of course, you're gonna have your first bath. You have the tile floor, the white cabinets, the quartz countertops, and they kind of like a gunmetal color framed mirror. And then of course your tile around your tub and shower combo. And then bedroom number 2. Same type of closet, standard closet. Of course, you have the 8-foot doors. All right, then come over this way. Right out here is going to be that 2-car garage that we've already pretty much seen. Nothing new here. And then when you come in out of the garage, directly in front of you would be your flip-flop closet. And then right here to the right is gonna be a laundry room. Once again, the fun, funky tile. Washer and dryer would obviously go there. And then behind this door is gonna be your air handler. So it's gonna be up front here. Like how they take the tile into that room as well. Just nice little touches. All right. Continuing down the main hall, right here to the right is gonna be your flex room. Once again, you have the French doors with the glass in them. Still a nice size room here. And then directly to the right past that is going to be your dining room. So you have a dedicated dining space over here. Or if you're not doing formal dining rooms anymore, if you really needed more space, another office, you could frame out all this and do some French doors as well. And add a second office if you're working from home. All right, into the kitchen here. So you have your nice big island here. You have your sage green cabinets in your island. Of course, your 2 pendant lights there. Then right over here, it's a smaller pantry, but you still have the wood shelves. Of course, you have your wall-mounted oven and microwave there. The white cabinets, the quartz countertops. A nice fun tile for your backsplash. And then of course your electric cooktop, stainless steel range hood. And then in the island here, you have your stainless steel dishwasher, single bowl undermount sink. And then here's a view looking out over that way. And then of course your refrigerator would go here, and then your main living space is gonna be over here. They do have the cable outlet over here, so you can put TV on this wall so you can watch it from the kitchen. But most people stream these days, so if you don't need that, you could also put it over here if you have a smaller couch. I'd probably still put all the couch and stuff over here, just so you don't mess up the flow. Nice big windows over here. Of course, once again, another door back here. You know my thoughts, I prefer a sliding glass door. All right, main suite back here, nice size bedroom. And then go into your main bath. You have the tile floors. And then right here to the left is gonna be your water closet. You have your dual vanity. Once again, those sage green cabinets, your quartz countertops, the framed mirrors, and then your walk-in shower here, hexagon tiles. Once again, the tile all the way up to the ceiling in the shower. And then you have the window up top there and the niche built in. There is a linen closet over here. I'll show you that on the way out. And then of course your walk-in closet over here. And they did add the additional shelving here. If the linen closet I'm going to show you is not big enough. But right here behind the bathroom door is going to be your linen closet. Or maybe you like to fold t-shirts and put it on that shelving. All right, let's go outside, take a look at this covered lanai and backyard. This, in my opinion, is the worst backyard of the four I'm going to show you today. So you come out here, you have your covered lanai out here, and then your backyard. You can see how these are growing in much faster than down here, but you don't have much of a backyard. All right, so here's a look at the back of this one. Once again, this is the Sanborn floor plan, and let me know what you think about it in the comments below, and I will see you at the next one. All right, so we are right next door, final house so far on this street, but I'm gonna go inside real fast again, because once again, we have noise behind us, and then we will talk. This one is the Weidler floor plan. So let's go inside, take a look at your gray door here. And this one's a little bit bigger than the last one. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath plus a flex room, 2255 square feet. Currently listed at $509,990. So you have the LVP flooring all the way down. And then over here to the left, once again, you're gonna have 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. As you'll notice, or at least I'll point out to you if you don't notice in the video, the cabinets in this one seem to be a little bit upgraded as well. Of course, you're gonna have your 8-foot doors. Coming to your first bathroom here, you got your tile floor. See the upgrade all along here. So just a nice little detail. Got your quartz countertops. You have your gold frame mirrors and hardware. Of course, your toilet there. I like how they did mix the metals. You got the black there, and then of course your white tile, and then your gold fixtures here. And then of course you have the black handles. So you get a little mix and match. I like that. And then of course your towel ring right there is black. Right outside, you're gonna have your linen closet, and then bedroom number 2. All right, back to the main hallway. Let's take a right over here. Of course, you know what this is, the 2-car garage. So all these are pretty much the same that we've seen. When you come in, there's a little space right there if you wanted to create a little drop zone. And then to the left right here, it's gonna be your air handler. You do have some space in there for vacuum cleaner or whatever. And then your flip-flop closet is gonna be right here. And then of course your laundry room up here with the, once again, the nice fun, funky tiles. And then of course your washer and dryer would go there. All right, continue on down the hallway. You have your flex room right here. Once again, the 8-foot French doors with the glass in them. The taller baseboards, of course, that's been what we've seen all day so far as well. And then you come right out, you come into your kitchen. So this nice big island here with the navy blue cabinets and the gold hardware. Looks nice. I really like these pendant lights. It's pretty cool. Not just your standard boring pendant lights. Really like that. You have the white undermount sink, which I don't know how easy that's gonna be to keep clean, but it looks nice right now. Of course, your gold faucet. And then your stainless steel dishwasher. Behind me, you're gonna have, of course, your electric cooktop, your stainless steel range hood, and then your white tile backsplash. And then over here, you're gonna have your wall-mounted oven and microwave. And then of course over here, the wood shelving in your pantry. And then of course your refrigerator would go there. All right, so coming out here, this area here where the windows are and you have this can light right there, this would be your dining area here, and then open to your main living space over here. Of course, they have it set up where your couch, all this stuff goes over here, TV goes on this wall here, and then your windows. All right, so over here, this is gonna be bedroom, well, it's the third one we're seeing, but it's bedroom number 4. So you come in, the bedroom itself is a little small, but it does have an ensuite as well. So you come in, you get your tile floor, those white cabinets, gold hardware, your quartz countertops, and then your shower there. So this could be a great guest room. You know, my clients, they had a baby, so this could be a great nursery right off the main suite. All right. So come over here. Once again, they have a door leading out to the lanai, and then your main suite is gonna be back here. So nice sized bedroom here. Of course, you have the tray ceiling and then into your main bath. Same tile floors we've seen, white cabinets, gold hardware, quartz countertops, all the gold frame mirrors, everything we've seen so far. And then once again, they mix and match. It did the black towel bar, the black towel ring, black door handles, of course, water closet here, and then into your shower. They got the black Schluter along the tiles. And once again, tiles all the way up to the ceiling, got the 2 windows, and then they have the gold for the glass there. I like how they did that. And then of course the gold for the drain down here. So I love the attention to detail, especially for a spec home. You just don't see this very often. All right, and then right over here is gonna be your linen closet and your walk-in closet. And once again, they added the extra shelving. All right, let's go outside, take a look at this covered lanai and backyard. This backyard on this side of the street is the nicest because it's much deeper. I think when we were looking at the specs over the weekend, this was about twice as deep as the other yards. So the lanai itself is a little bit smaller, but look how deep this yard goes. So this is great. Of course, you can see the fencing, and then what's going to happen? They're going to build, like where they're right there. There's going to road all the way around. You can see all the plumbing over here for more houses. So there's going to be houses along this way, and they're going to extend this fence all the way straight across, and they're gonna plant the palms so it'll all grow in, and you're not really gonna be able to see your neighbors other than their roofs. Unless you're in a two-story, you might be able to see over it. But this yard is huge. So much deeper than the other lots. So here's the back of this one. Once again, this is the Weidler floor plan. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. And just so you know, going this way, these lots are gonna be just as deep as this one. So if some of these don't work for you, you wanna wait, your timing or whatever, some of these lots are gonna be much nicer. All right, I hope you enjoyed today's tour. If you did, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment below. Let me know which of these 4 floor plans was your favorite. And if you're thinking about making a move, reach out. I'd love to help you. My contact information is right here. Give me a call, shoot me a text, whatever's easier for you, or scan this QR code right here. That will take you to my calendar link where you can schedule a one-on-one Zoom call to discuss your real estate goals. But until next video, take care.